Welcome back to the channel. This is Life as We Know It. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Great content on the way, great content today. Today we're jumping into a bit of a reaction video. It's a clip I saw where pretty much Joe Budden was talking about the current state of the industry and what he foresees and what he thinks needs to happen. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. It was on the Ray Daniels Media podcast. Let's jump right into it.
Online, like, you was the first love of hip hop,
Right.
and you saw the future in Pod. If we went in your head and said seen Joe's crystal ball, what does the next 5 to 10 years of hip hop look like in our culture? Like, what does it look like?
Dark.
Bad dark or good dark? Because Drake said he light skinned, but he's still a dark nigga. I think that he was trying to compliment himself. So I'm like, which dark is it?
Bad dark. I mean, I think we're already there.
Yeah.
I think everybody can't go do a show. Everybody can't put a song on a playlist. Everybody cannot access their fans or the information behind these units that they're moving. It's dark out there. Niggas don't know how to respond to AI. The label people are leaving for the tech companies, and they playing all types of stock games at the top. They selling IPOs. Their artists are not getting not one red penny from. I mean, it's disgusting out there.
By the way, I couldn't have said it any better. What do you feel like we can do to change it? Like, if we going into the darkness, what would be your plan to change it? Because for me, my plan would be follow you.
We need a meeting. We need a meeting.
Who needs to be in that meeting?
Oh, well, that's a different question. Shit, everybody. When I watched the Malcolm X docs and shit, them niggas used to have mad meetings up right there in Harlem that the FBI had to sneak niggas in and get the information. We need a meeting to share our own information and come up with our own plan. And we need to figure out who want to be with them over there, which is whoever's over there, whatever labels, and who want to be over here. It's going to be tough to do that without, it's just going to be tough to do that. People are voluntarily giving their rights away. I mean, I feel like I've been a broken record for years with so much of this shit. And you get older and you just watch it play out. Then you be home stuck with, man, am I getting too mature for this shit? Am I not understanding? Maybe, am I out of touch? But
What was the moment? What was your moment? Like, where you was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going somewhere else. I can't deal with this shit.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
my last tour was enough for me.
Was this your tour or was
It was my tour.
okay?
It was my tour as whatever level artist I was at the end of my career, and I talk about this moment all the time with my team. We were in a van traveling from. Hey, Key, where we was traveling from? We was traveling from somewhere, driving in a fucking van. Do some fucking Sprinter to do some bum ass show and pick up some bum ass back end. And I was barefoot and hungry, health deteriorating away. I think I was 36. I'm like, is this life? Is this? No, I looked at my people. I said, hey, this is the last one of these that we will do.
Figure something else.
We're
out.
not doing this no more. No, I can't. I can't live like that.
Yeah. It's very. I'm like, I'm your Virgo, so I'm just imagining you like tour, talk to Keith, like, what's going on? And then mother's like, Joe, you need to go do this. Oh man, these people pay the extra $10 to get a picture. You tired? You like, man, I need to find another fucking way. This can't be life.
Yeah, like, and I wasn't one of those artists that was so into the vanity and optics of things. Like, I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
Niggas had to really argue with me to get me out of the house to tour for this album for 3 months. Hey, they got to set this up months in advance, so we really got to talk about this 7-8 months before. It's like, yo, dog, fuck all of this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yo, my
This
favorite
ain't-
live of all time. And I'm like, my favorite live of all time is a live where you, Royce, Joel Ortiz, and y'all was having an argument. You and Royce was like, super like, And he was like, yo, no, fuck that, no. And he was so New York. Like, he was saying shit that
Now, I completely agree with Ray Daniels. Joe Budden is definitely a visionary. He was one of the first people, along with academics, doing podcasts, just talking about hip-hop commentary in general and trying to focus more online rather than making records and hit songs and trying to tour for music. So I have a lot of respect for Joe Budden and his opinion. I know he definitely knows a lot about what's going on behind the scenes with these record labels, especially in these boardrooms and just the things that we don't see or hear about in the media so much. We're seeing artists canceling tours. I mean, I definitely can see what Joe Budden's saying being absolutely right, and music just in general being in trouble. I've seen just in every genre where artists are struggling to go on tour, artists are struggling to keep people's attention. I think mainly because the market and the landscape has changed so much. It's not even about albums anymore. It's mainly about singles and gimmicks. If you have a hot gimmick, if you have a hot single, you can definitely break into the industry. And if you have that TikTok capability that can hold people's attention or just keep them engaged, you're definitely going to win and you'll be able to do something. Now, I'm not quite sure how that translates over to touring necessarily, but I'm sure you can somehow manage to do a tour, maybe 1,500 people, maybe 2,000 if you don't have an established fan base. But if you have that fan base, I could definitely see an artist selling out on tour. But you guys, let me know what you guys think. Let me know down below in the comment section. Do you agree with Joe Budden? Do you think what he's saying is right? Do you think that the industry's in trouble and artists need to watch out? Artists need to smarten up. There needs to be a meeting. Do you think artists need to go on strike? Me personally, I've been saying it for a long time. I think artists need to go on strike. The music industry is already, changed so much, especially with streaming being introduced. So, there has to be some type of reform to happen for artists. And ultimately, I think the musicians should do just like the actors did and go on a musician strike until there's some type of change. But you guys let me know down below what you guys think. This is Life as We Know It. And until the next video, I am out.